Alright, welcome back to Fallout 76, Season 25, Appalachia Under Siege, Daily Challenge Guide for July 18th. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, 10:30 on the dot. Let's check out the Pip-Boy for the daily challenges, and let's see what we got. Alright, it looks like we got to scrap some junk to produce some oil. Let's see, our 6 daily challenges are to collect some wood. Alright, we got to collect a board game, complete 2 grunt hunts. Let's see, defeat some Mirelurks, kill an enemy in the Savage Divide region, and scrap junk to produce cloth. Alright, let's see if we can knock out the cloth and oil right here, right now. We're in our encampment. Let's see. Let me skirt to the edge of the camp. I forgot to readjust my camera. Alright, all the buffs are applied. Alright, let's see if we get lucky with our mystery machines. I found it easy when you just apply the buffs and your food buffs right before you turn off the game and you're ready for the next day. Everything's already done for you, so it's easier to get that started. Alright. Let's see. Steak wings. We'll take the meat. Alright, let's get back to our... Let's see. Reloading Tinker Workbench, and let's make that, what was it for oil and cloth. Let's see, bulk and scrap method. We'll make one for bulk of cloth. Let's see, can we do oil? Yes, we can. We'll go over to the scrap box. Oh, back off with the vault steel. We want the oil and cloth. There we go. There we go. And I know we can break down a bunch of armor for the cloth and some other items. Oil, we can get those from used oil cans and a bunch of stuff. I know we have some resource gatherers here. I know, what was it, the noodle donkey creates waste oil, and I believe this was recently in the shop, the poison well earth. I think that makes oil as well. We got wasted acid. Let's see. What else made? That's cooking oil. It's cooking oil break into oil and plastic. So that's 2 sources there. Let's see. Fertilizer from the Brahmin. Don't forget to milk it. Ah, should be angry today. Let's see, what else? What else do we have in here? They're all making stuff, so I think that's about it. Those 2 resource gatherers. Let's see, what else is on the daily? I know we had to collect some board games, so let's check those out. I know we have our game board covered here in our camp. We got the Unstoppable board game to collect. If you're not lucky enough to have one of these in your encampment, we'll show off a few places on the map where we can find some game boards. Let's see, first stop, we'll go to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. I know there's a couple board games there. I think, I can't remember the name of that place. We'll find out. In here, it's straight in the lobby, as soon as you open this door. Come inside, don't scare the robot in here. So we got the autopsy game board, blast radius. Let's see, I think those were the only 2 in there. And in here, let's see, there we go, Bolton Greens. That's the other place I was thinking of. I was talking about this last time we had the board game challenge. Come in here, we'll break through the door.
No, they are not.
surprised they get targeted with the VATS. Alright, next set of game boards are up here in this room. Do a quick little reload. Let's see, is it back here in this corner? No, there they are. They're on the bookshelf over here. Got Catch the Commie, Autopsy, and the Unstoppable. There's 3 game boards here. Take the loot from here. And another spot is the cabins down here in Skyline Valley, or quick little spots we could go to. Repidine Camp. Sounds like one of them's still out there on the balcony. Take that right away. Ooh, was that a legendary Yagwai? What do you got on you, Mr. Yagwai? Alright, like armor piece. Alright, we'll take all that. So we'll pop in here. Don't mind me, I'm actually going to raid their kitchen and get their spices and sugar and salt and pepper. But we'll pick up the game boards as well. Let's see, some of these are set pieces and some of them are actually we could pick up. Alright, the ones on the TV are stationary. Yeah, I want to take the bowl there. The ones up here are also part of the set design. I believe this one we could take as well. The Unstoppable and the one that was on the coffee table. Now, we gotta take down a red scorpion. Ooh, chicken noodle soup. Alright, I'll take all the salt, pepper, sugar, because we need to make some food. Then we head over to the next camp, the presidential cabin, I believe, or the prime minister cabin. Forgot what it was called. Let's just pop on out here. I may have to go through all my pictures. There should be another game board we'll be able to collect in here in the Prime Minister's cabin. Alright. Come on, close the door. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Got a magazine. And I believe the games, we can pick up these 2 here as well. So that's a handful of game boards we could collect. So let's take all the spices. Then we'll move on to the next part of the daily. We need the cutting board. We'll take the improved bait though. There we go. That's the last one we needed. Now let's see. We got some Mirelurks to defeat. Enemies in the Savage Divide. Well, there are some Mirelurks over here by the Hemlock Spring Dump. I think we could go to Spruce Knob Lake for Mirelurks, and we could double up on the Savage Divide region. We'll head there. Then we may get introduced to the Mirelurk Queen. Alright, I know there's some Mirelurks hanging out by that building over there. Okay, that's our fourth one. There should be another rascallion of a Mirelurk around here. Ah, that bear trap gets me every time. There's our fifth one. Let's see, the Mirelurk Queen should be somewhere around this direction, right? There we go. We'll make sure we get that taken care of. Get all the meats, all the loot. I still hear another one charging us. There we go. Plenty of Mirelurks. We got the Mirelurks done with the Savage Divide. Let's see what we got left is collect some wood and hunting grunt hunts. Alright, so let's head back to our encampment. And let's see if we can remember where those two locations of the scrap wood piles were. Come on, dog meat, defend me. Maybe on the next update. We'll bring them along. Let's see, we'll grab the prick eye fruit. Let's see. Was it near here? I think it was passing the Honking Hill station. Well, we don't need to collect them. They're popping up everywhere. There's a fire cap. Alright, the red hogs are here. We're close to... There's the wood pile. There's another fire cap here. Let's see, ammunition in the bag. Perfect. Okay, here's a wood pile we could collect from. And another one right over here. Perfect. You can get all 5 scraps in one little spot. Might as well bring it up and show you where we are on the map. We're right behind Honking Hill Station. And I believe there's another one of these wood pile spots right over here crossing Highway 35. Remember when we used to go gather some supplies over there at the water... Oh, you can see right over the hill right there, that water tower. Let's see. I guess we could do a quick run over there and show you before we would do our grunt hunts. There's the water tower, Highway 35. It should be right across here. Right by that wagon. There's another wood pile. And there's a few broken down logs nearby too. We can collect our a few pieces that you're missing for the dailies if you come to this location first. I think this branch counts. I see highway town, but I think it would be quicker if we just fast travel to the bulletin board. Freaking cave crickets. We're nowhere near a cave. Alright. Travel to the bounty board. We'll go see the ghoul. The ghoul. And we'll go get our grunt hunt bounties. Well, we're definitely gonna get this done before the mutated public event starts. We'll join a public server. I figure these would be quicker if we're going on a private today.
Unless you've got business, keep on walking.
You keep on walking.
This place never runs out of bounties, does it?
Let's see. Oh, we're going to Albany. Yeah, with our luck, it's going to be the Death Claw, the Yagwai. Okay. Oh, nice. We picked up a wanted poster, too. There we go. That's one grunt hunt done. Let's see. We're chewing on this person back here, but we didn't get no hits on them, so no loot for us. Let's see. I'll take the Nuka Cherry. Alright, the teapots are here. There's 5 of them right here in the coffee shop. And the 6th one by this blown out building right on the porch. Okay, let's go back to Highway Town, get our second bounty or Grunt Hunt. Oh yeah, I guess that would count as bounties.
Ghouls seem to just keep showing up here lately.
Everything in its place.
Westbrook Horse Ranch, let's go. Let's get our hunting rifle back on. Oh, there's a resilient guy in here. Get over here. Okay, let's see. Should be over this way. Might as well go check at that funny looking rock. Alright, there's a few items here. Let's see. Test tube, TV, dinner tray, stim pack, gold-plated lighter. Oh, that's a good one. Cigar box, bubble gum, baseball, some ammunition. Not bad. So I think that's it for our daily. So let's head back to our camp. We'll do a quick recap. We'll name some places and stuff to go over the dailies. See if we get lucky in the mystery machines again. Nope. Alright, so our first daily challenge of the day was to produce or scrap some junk to produce some oil. We have a few resources here in camp. So let's see, they actually produced some resources because we cleaned out everything before starting today from yesterday. So we got some waste oil here on the noodle donkey. And over here on the motorized butter churner with the cooking oil, that also could be broken down to oil and plastic. If not, or you have the resources on you, you can come over here to the Tinker Workbench and do your bulk and craft method by creating bulk items of the oil and cloth that we had to do for today, for today's dailies. Cloth and oil. If not, there's multiple items that could be broken down into that. Let's see. We had to collect some wood. Right behind the Hocking Hill station, there's a little area of harvested logs with a woodcutter axe on a stump. You can also get another piece of wood there. You can actually get all 5 quickly done in that one spot right there. It's better than going around here collecting the down logs in the forest and the dried up forest part. And there's a second gathered log station over here past Highway 35, so there's 2 spots to get it done real quick. Let's see, collect some board games. Alright, that's a fun one. If you're lucky enough to have this resource in your camp with a game covered, you get this item. I got mine through the Atomic Shop, but I believe you can also pick it up through the Gold Bullion, either Foundation or the Creator, or what's it with the Vault 79? I gotta double check, see which one has it. So we're able to pick up those. If not, there's plenty of game boards out here scattered across the wilds. One spot that a lot of people like to go to is Big Al's Tattoo Parlor in the lobby. Second place is over here on Bolton Greens in the main building upstairs where the bunk beds are. There's a cabinet that has 3 of them there. Another place I like to go to down here in Skyline Valley, over here at the Repidin Camp, the Brown Cabin, which had like, what, 2 or 3 in there. And the Prime Minister Cabin had 2 underneath the TV stand. There's a few spots we went to and checked out. Let's see what else. Yeah, we went to Highway Town, speak to the ghoul. We got our 2 grunt hunts done. And we got lucky with enemies in the Savage Divide and Mirelurks. You could do a 2-for-1 combo there. If you head over to Spruce Knob Lake, there's a bunch of Mirelurks, the Mirelurk Queen there. So you can get that stuff done. Let's see. And the last one is the scrap junk to produce cloth. Well, that could be easily done. Bulk and scrap method. If not, let's see. What do I have? I know in our junk pile. I think it's the pre-war money counts as cloth. You easily get that done. I don't think what collision course is happening right now. Surface to air, AWOL armaments. The supply drop from collision course is over here in that Morgantown Airport at the activity that pops up. If not, if you have these in your Pip-Boy, we know we collected a few. I think it's under miscellaneous. Or I think hollow. There we go, the U.S. government supply request thing. You just take those to any of the radio towers. Let's see. Let's go to the transmission station. I don't think this is a radio transmission one. I think this is the one for the Enclave. I think we went to the wrong one. Where's the other transmission tower? We go to the relay tower over here. I would like to see the mole rats attack me. See any more bad guys in here? Alright, emergency management and relay system. We want to load a holotape. Request emergency airdrop. And it should pop up a little... Well, this is the second time it glitched out on me again. It usually starts a quest, or like side quest. Let's see, let's check the Pip-Boy. There we go. Let's see if we can find that on the map. Alright, it's close to White Powder Winter Sports. So we'll pop on out here. Oh. First aid supplies. We'll collect the junk that they drop. And there's a used oil can. You can break that down for oil too. Let's see. Our air supply drop should be this direction. Let's see, where's the drone? Normally it should drop somewhere in the open. There it is. Dropped it right in the parking lot. Let's see, should drop some pre-war cash, not bad. Sometimes it drops a bigger amount, smaller amount. 40 sniper rifle. Okay. If not, sometimes you can go to, where's the central train yard? The bank that had the building blown up. There's like 3 safes you could crack in there, and you should collect some pre-war money from there, and you could break that stuff down for cloth. So I think that's pretty much it for the dailies. Run around for a little bit with our head cut off like a chicken, try and get the care package to drop. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the dailies. So we'll bring it to an end here and let you guys do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below, leave a like. Don't forget to share the video. I really appreciate you catching that replay back on my YouTube channel. You know what to do there. Hit that sub notification button for the daily content drop. Special thanks for you guys watching live on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button there as well. Catch me live every day. And once again, thanks for watching. See you on the next one and have an amazing day.